what a way to start the video.
I know, right?
You want to restart this one?
No, we're good.
Hey, people are drinking their
Welcome back to
coffee.
Twin Tarot. I'm dying. And that's emphysema. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Helps to clear your throat before you start.
Yeah, you're in control of the start button too.
Hey, things happen. You never know when a frog's going to throw up in your throat.
You know what's cool though? And I hear after if you've been doing videos for 5 years, they give you a brush.
Oh, nice. And more Python references that nobody gets. Okay, so it looks like the Epstein estate released Epstein's 50th album to the House Oversight Committee. And then the Democrats in that committee released Donald Trump's birthday wish that he wrote in Epstein's birthday album.
Now, wait a minute. This doesn't exist, according to my favorite president.
That $10 billion lawsuit that says it's a hoax. And what do you know? The card looks exactly as the Wall Street Journal depicted it.
Yes.
The White House is Caroline Levitt, someone who hasn't met a lie she's never hasn't embraced.
Yes.
Saying that it's a fake, it's a hoax, it's not his signature.
He didn't draw that, he didn't sign it.
If you go to my post page on Tarot by the Bay, I put up a picture of Trump's signature on that birthday card, and above it and below it, I put other signatures. One was from 1997, and another one's undated, but I did a search for 1990s Trump signatures, and this was in a New York Times article. And in all instances, Donald only wrote his first name, and there's like a long line. The final D is very open. He doesn't close the top of the circle part of his D, and then there's a line that extends like a tail well off the signature. They were saying how he only signs his full name. His normal D is much sharper, and the one in the birthday card is round. And it's not a signature. It's totally his signature.
Yeah, I mean, we're not handwriting experts, and I didn't sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Right.
But I look at that signature, and it's like, okay, first of all, there was no one, and I mean there was no one, trying to forge this man's signature back in the 90s or early aughts. I mean, there was just no reason to. There was no political enemies. There wasn't anyone that was out to get him, you know. And you look at the signatures, and stylistically and all the characteristics are strikingly similar.
I mean, the picture of him signing a book to some guy named Jeff in October of '97 in Epstein's signature, they're very, very similar. Yeah. There's maybe small stylistic differences, but people's signatures do evolve over time.
Yeah. Even my signature, like if you sign a bunch of documents, my signature will change a little bit with every single signature that I put. And I'm losing letters by the day. Pretty soon I'm just going to have a G for my first name.
Well, and Gary could certainly be a testament to the Richter scale that is my signature.
Oh, yeah.
And he once looked at it and goes, how do you ever reproduce that abomination of a signature? And I don't remember if I had signed like something 10 times in a row, or I remember we had signed a bunch of checks where you could fan through them. I used to review laboratory notebooks, and I would sign hundreds of pages a day. So you just get used to writing your signature fast. And the faster I got, the more letters I lost. And if I slow down, you can actually see the letters tease out. But if I wrote my signature 20 times down, Gary would look and say, I'll be damned. You can repeat that.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I keep losing more and more letters on our last name. It's hysterical.
Maybe you should go talk to Letterman and get the letters off his varsity sweatshirt.
Off of his varsity sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then of course the Republicans in Congress are scrambling to provide political cover for dear leader. Basically ranging from that's not his signature. I've seen his signature thousands of times, and that's not it.
Yeah.
It's it. And then Massey, who's kind of the Republican who's leading this bipartisan charge, goes, well, it doesn't really prove anything.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't prove that he had sex with underage girls, but it does prove that he's lying through his teeth about he didn't create this thing. I mean, they produced receipts. This is exactly what you're supposed to do to fend off a libel or a lawsuit that claims that you're defaming them and creating libel. The ultimate defense is truth.
Yeah. I wonder if Trump will go forward with his $10 billion lawsuit against Murdoch.
Yeah.
Probably not full speed ahead, huh?
Yeah, good luck with that now, Donald. So for entertainment purposes only, let's take a look at the energy around this. So if you haven't seen the card, it's easily found on the internet. I don't think we could use it as a thumbnail on this video.
Well, I'll tell you, I use the thumbnail on Terror by the Bay. It's going up on Tuesday night, which is probably yesterday as you watch it. We record this Monday the 8th.
Yeah.
But I think this thing's scheduled to go out on Wednesday unless Gary wants to move it to a Tuesday.
No, we can move it to Tuesday. But YouTube had a problem with this card. If you saw Donald Trump's birthday card, there is no way
there were no nips on that card. You're so butthurt about that.
Well, the thing that's so grotesque or disgusting about Trump's card is it's got the outline of a woman's torso, and he put his signature down. There you go. He put his signature down in
her pubic area.
Yes. And he's using a black Sharpie, and it's going up and down. It's just like a 10-year-old sense of humor. That's the humor that an immature little boy would find hysterical.
Yep, you would know.
That's why my name is there. Okay, so let's take a look at the energy around this alleged birthday card.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay. So King of Cups, and I'm going to reverse this because
so the audience can see it more easily.
Yes, the King of Cups is about mastering your emotions, and if there's one thing Trump will never learn to master is his emotions. So I'm reading this as a reverse. This is the foundation of this reading is Trump is a little boy in a man's body, like a 10-year-old. Yes. The challenge is he's also in charge of the government, and he is very aware of the image he wants to project out, not only to government official, as a government official to his base, but also to the religious right, the moral majority, if you will, because this is not a good look for him. And underneath the energy,
it's a card of obscenity.
I know. It's the world is starting to see who this man truly is. He sued the Wall Street Journal for $10 billion, saying that this was basically libel and slander, and they produced receipts. All he could do now is say that he didn't do it. In the past, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of of all the gifts I could have given him, that's what I gave him, was that card. It's also reaping what you sow. Mm-hmm. Current energy is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, there's a lot more out there that hasn't been released, but they're trying to just give you a little bit. This is basically, they're only giving us the stuff that's already been released. They're giving a little bit out to the public, hoping that they'll say, okay, there's no justice that needs to be pursued here. Nothing to see here. Keep moving on. But I think in the background, there's a lot more out there. All we got to do is just keep digging. Overarching energy is the Ten of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles, sorry, which is basically there's more stuff of value out there. Trump wants to control the narrative. If he controls the narrative, he can make this go away. Lesson to be learned, though, is the Fool, but we're on a new journey. We're on a new path, and this may be a path that we've never let me rephrase that. This is a path we have not gone down. We've had scandals before, but this may be bigger than what we've ever seen before. This could end a lot of careers. And the lesson to be learned is the Eight of Swords. Right now, this is kind of no way out. Basically, Trump threw down the gauntlet saying that this thing didn't exist. He had nothing to do with it. I'm suing you for libel. And they produced the receipts. So there's really no other path forward other than going forward. Your thoughts? Crickets.
He picked a hell of a battle. I mean,
can you believe this is the hill he was going to die on?
That's what I said in my reading. I cannot believe this is the hill he chose. I threw on that, but it was kind of like the problem here is it's like, what did you think was going to happen? I mean, you acted like this didn't happen here. He might be delusional. And I can ask that. Is Trump delusional? Is the whole reason why he's fighting this is that he truly doesn't remember he did this? You know what it is that he is trying so desperately to have no overlap with Epstein whatsoever that anything that ties him with Epstein is denied. And that's what I want to throw in is that basically Trump's mindset? Because this is one of those things that's so easily disproven. Here it is. Here's his birthday card. Fake news. Is he truly, where's his psyche with Epstein? Is he really just trying to pretend like he never met the guy? Because that's kind of where he seems to be going. I want to look at Trump's psyche when it comes to Epstein and, being caught out in things that are easily provable. Ace of Cups. He's being totally emotion driven here. He's not thinking logically. He's thinking emotionally here. Crossed with the heartbreak and the betrayal. There's a fear that he is going to be outed, that he's going to be judged and held accountable for what's going on. It's like you did this, and he's like a scared little kid who's being cornered at this point. He's lived life. Everything's always gone his way. Hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. And now as he's trying to keep a lid on certain things, look at all these emotion cards here. As he's trying to keep a lid on certain things, it's just all the information's leaking out. He can't keep the lid on the cup. Interesting.
Boy, you're getting a real emotional reading here.
Yeah, no kidding. 3 of Cups. I just watched a Mary Trump interview, and one of the things Mary Trump mentioned, she told the story about the mashed potatoes being dumped on Donald Trump's head. And every year, her aunts would retell the story, and Donald Trump would just sit in the corner with his hands crossed, scowling. And it's kind of like where I'm going with this is people are celebrating his humiliation. And he doesn't like being humiliated. It's the worst punishment in the world. And he's not able to stay above that. Instead of people raising their cup to him, they're going to be pouring out the contents. Lesson we learn is the lover. The connection between he and Epstein is constant and constantly being reminded. Yep. He's constantly being reminded of the choice that he made, who he chose to hang out with. Outcome, 6 of Wands. I don't think this is a victory card. I think this is the lower energy that everybody is looking at him. That his, all eyes on this guy right here for the choices he's made. I'm telling you, it's like he's caught in the spotlight and which is where he always wants to be, but not in this instance. Yeah. And since he's used to being in the spotlight, he doesn't know how to not be in the spotlight. So rather than just ignore this thing and let it die, he goes into the spotlight to tell people to let it die.
Yes.
Which, there's a saying, never in the history of calming down has anybody ever calmed down because somebody told them to calm down. It's the same thing.
So
over to you, Gary. Over to you.
Thanks. So I want to do a little side by side. What does MAGA think about this picture? Now that receipts have been provided, what do they think of this picture? And then how are they going to react out loud to it? So what does MAGA think about this birthday card picture? They may think it's hysterical. They got the humor of a 10-year-old. It's locker room talk. And how are they? So what do they think, and how are they going to react?
It's funny you use the locker room talk. You know the last time that was used? When it was talking about Trump in the bus, talking about grabbing women by the hoo-haws.
Yeah. So what do they think about the picture? The hangman is the oops, I got that upside down. Are these all upside down? Sort of. So the hangman is the foundation of it. Well, they're going to look at it from a different perspective than most people. Or conversely, this also could mean they don't like the position that they've been put in.
It might be one of the first times that he's been shown to have been lying.
Yes.
They're like, well, wait a minute.
And the thing is that MAG is so interested in this that all of their news sources are going to show it.
They're very vested in this thing.
And then the main clarifier is the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to make them stop and really observe this. And what are the values that are being presented here? Because he lies about everything, but as far as they're concerned, he's the truth teller in the second coming, right? And they're looking at this picture saying, well, this isn't what we expected to see, and we need to sort of stop and think about this.
I wonder if the pentacles represent evidence.
It could be. This was your gift to your friend. It could be. Yeah. Is there more evidence out there?
Right. Is this the first piece of evidence that they have caused them to go, wait a minute?
Yeah. So how else are they going to react about this picture? Or what do they think of this picture? The High Priestess. What other secrets are out there? And the Four of Swords. Contemplation and reflection on what am I looking at here? Because like I said, this was a pretty vile picture. How are they going to? So that's what they think about the picture. It's almost like a combination of how they're going to react. So how are they going to react to this? We're being treated like children, or this is, this could be your relationship with Epstein and the underage people. And we see Donald. So this could be one of two things. This could be, Donald trying to protect his image as being the provider to MAGA, or this could be the MAGA folks reacting like, we need to hold on to our values here. We basically don't like pedophiles. We don't support this stuff. Yet here it's being presented to us that our dear leader is writing drawing these little disgusting pictures. This is a tower moment. This may disillusion a bunch of his followers.
Yeah. It just seems funny, this of all things.
Yeah. And the Two of Cups, it's about agreements and relationships. It's once again, they have to decide what they really value. Do they value Donald Trump, or do they value their ethics and morals? Because, at this point, they're going to need to make a choice because they can't have both anymore. Massey said this doesn't prove anything. And technically he's right as far as having sex with underage children. It doesn't prove a damn thing. But it does prove that Trump's a liar. And if he's going to lie about this, what else has he been lying about?
Yeah. And, it's just Trump denies that he was friends with Epstein or was close friends with Epstein. Well, you were invited to his 50th birthday party. So was Bill Clinton and Alan Dershowitz. So, you're you're in good company there. But for whatever reason, I think Trump's got it in his head that he can't lose this battle because, like you're getting the Tower card there, it's like the whole house of cards falls down if he loses this.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He may be right.
I think he is. He's not in the logical mind, but I think maybe emotionally he understands the MAGA base better than anybody, maybe even better than MAGA themselves.
Yeah, they're not going to accept this.
Right. What does the revelation of this card? Does the revelation of this card move Republican House of Representative people closer towards releasing the Epstein files, or maybe because it may not move them, but this is going to be something that causes
their constituents to
give them a call.
Yeah.
Maybe the general question is, will Republican House members, either because of the obvious lying or because of constituents demanding the Epstein documents, be more inclined to sign on to Massey and Conan's bill now that this has been released and the after effects of it? The Hermit card, I think more are going to find their way to it. It's like it's giving them a path forward. Trump's threatening them that if Trump's threatening them, you're with me or against me. There's no in betweens there. But on the other side of that is, if Trump's against you, you're going to have to fight for your seat. But you've got your constituents reaching out to you saying, where is this? Where is this? Where is this? In the end of the day, they have to decide what's best in their best interests.
Mm-hmm. Who do they need to take care of?
Yep. Got to take care of these kitchen table issues first here. And again, Pentacles also being wealth, health, and values. There could be more evidence that comes out. That could be a problem. There could be Trump having health issues. There might be, how long is this guy going to be a threat to my seat?
Yeah,
you have to start doing the political calculus at this point. This guy's not around forever. His health is lousy, and if they heard any rumors about him having health issues for the 5 days that he went dark on social media, you might be willing to take a chance that he won't be in power or won't be able to negatively impact your campaign a year from now.
Yep. No longer a threat.
Okay. Did you want to throw anything else on this?
No, I think that's plenty.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Yeah. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. You get a new one at midnight. Leave a comment. I read them all. Respond to many.
Yes. And if you can shape your comment into a female's torso, my brother will give it a heart and a thumbs up. And then he'll give you a copy of his latest book, Manifestation, by some author I can't come up with. Man, I had to delete like a dozen of those.
Oh man, I didn't get any today, but I had a couple yesterday. So I want to give a shout out to Hisalilia, Hisa.
That's easy for you to say. I'm so sorry.
She made a very kind contribution to the channel. Sorry.
Keep it coming. Yes, outrage. You can't pronounce it. Next time, also give him the phonetic spelling of it, so he doesn't butcher it like he just did.
I'll call it Hisalia. And then Carol Milstead also made a kind contribution to the channel.
Look at that ace of coins there.
Okay. Kind of washed out.
Oh, it's washed. Come on, computer, let's go. Auto. Where's my auto exposure here?
And then a super duper. This is going to require a twin card. So put that card in. To Dark Cat 22, who made an extraordinarily generous contribution to the channel. Dark Cat 22, thank you so much, David. I truly appreciate it. And I've got
it's a card of appreciation.
Yes,
for the two hacks.
Yes, hopefully the rest of us won't feel out in the cold because
Was that so that you could actually take tarot lessons? What's the?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was for. So StarCat22, thank you so much. That was super generous of you, David. I truly appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. I have no idea how much you donated, but apparently it was a lot.
No, it was only $1. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there you go. Why is there a beer truck backing up to your house?
There's gonna be a couple of kegs rolling into my backyard, and then
just in time for Oktoberfest.
A card for the rest of us. The Ace of Wands. Yes, it's time to take action. Come over to my house. I got a couple of kegs of beer here.
Yeah,
The Dark Pack 22.
Start Gary. Instead of making bread, you start making pretzels.
Thank you, Kathy Lynn. Appreciate it. I can make pretzels. I haven't made those in a while. I should do some, huh?
Exactly, especially now that your kids are. You should probably make them and then send pictures to your two offspring.
Yes.
Don't they like them?
They do. That might be enough to get them to come home.
Probably make them mad at you.
Especially if you start eating them on, like, take a video of me eating them.
You've got all these pretzels and only me to eat them.
No one to eat them with me.
I'm assuming they're soft pretzels too, right? Not hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. That the pretzels at the Oktoberfest, they look phenomenal, but honestly, they're not the best pretzel I've ever eaten.
Are they soft there or are they hard?
They're hard and cold.
Are they?
Yeah. If they were soft and warm and really salty with a big liter of beer, 2 thumbs up.
But instead, they're hard, crunchy. Are they not salty either?
They're a little bit salty, but there's this kind of hard, cold, and somewhat chewy. It's like a day-old pretzel.
So if you brought like a little plant mister and you filled it with olive oil and sprayed the outside of the pretzel and then got some like kosher salt or like coarse salt and sprinkled it, traced it around there, would it be that much better?
It would be 50% improvement. If you could throw it in the oven for about 5 minutes, then you'd have 100% improvement.
Can you bring a portable oven with you?
I haven't tried.
Okay. Well, make sure you get the right voltage.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
okay,
folks,
everyone.
thank you so much.
Have a good night or good morning, as the case may be. Enjoy your coffee. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.